Welcome back, everyone. I am Brian. You are Chords and Notes Nation. This is going to be Dan Vasc with Rehn Stillnight. Checking my notes here. With the song Time to Say Goodbye. Apparently, this song has been sung. Andrea. Who was it? Sorry. I don't know the song. Andrea Bocelli, and Sarah Brightman. Don't know the song. Just don't. But this is one that, obviously, I told you I'm doing all of Dan's catalog of music. So I figured, this has been sitting in my liked videos playlist for a while. And here we go. Now, this is going to be released on Monday, the 28th of August. So we are now starting the last week of August, entering in the first week of September. Time has gone by very quickly. So I thank you for joining me once again in my living room so we can have a nice time together listening to great music, great vocalist. In this case, probably two great vocalists. And yeah, it's been a good weekend. I'm coming off my birthday weekend. Those of you who have been following me, you know this. And I thank you very much for all of your birthday wishes, and those of you who did the super thanks. And I did send you or I recorded the thank you in return, put it up, and then sent it to you, the link as well. So I hope you saw that. I do want to cover a couple of things here. We've been having a little bit of discussion in the comments about Patreon. Some people don't know what it is, some people do. So those of you who don't know what Patreon is, it is another platform for creators to put their content up for what will become patrons. Okay, so this idea of, and this is not an old idea. You used to have benefactors way back. It was, I believe, maybe some, if not all of the greats, Beethoven for sure. I believe Mozart, they would have these benefactors who would essentially pay their way in life to free them up from the responsibilities of life so they could just concentrate on creating and composing their music. Now, the concept is the same. I'm not saying, hey, you guys need to pay my way in life so I don't, so I can just do these videos. Eventually that's kind of how things wind up working, but not in such a direct fashion. Now, what I have there right now, I've thrown stuff up over the time that I've had that Patreon page, trying to see if there's anything there that people would like. As you know, I do more than just music reactions, though this is the main reason you guys are here. Though I like to believe it's more for coming to see me and hear my reaction and my thoughts on things rather than just the music. Now, over on Patreon, I do have some of the videos that I've put up here on YouTube. I've also have the videos that have been blocked on YouTube are there. I don't have any patrons right now to be able to go over there and say, yes, we can see it, we can access it, but all indicators are that, yes, it is there and you would be able to access that. And see that where no one else could, no one on YouTube could. That's kind of the exclusivity of Patreon. I have photographs that I take. I have writings that I write, and I marry those two together. I put up posts with the photographs that inspire a certain train of thought, and then I will write that out. So I call those more like, oh boy, it's been a while, but more like reflection pieces, because the things around me in this world inspire me to think about things and reflect on things, and then I just have to write it out. But again, the amount of stuff that I have there, I put up a bunch of stuff, but there's nobody there. So I haven't kept up on that until there are people there. Then I can start putting, because there's supply and demand, right? I also have recipes. Now, you guys have seen on my short videos, I've put up the videos of my food creations, because I've had several careers, and my first career was in food service. But the actual recipes for those creations are on Patreon as well. I always kind of looked at my channel and the extension wherever I am, whether it's Instagram, Telegram, Patreon, wherever I am, is sort of like, this kind of sounds cheesy, but like the Walmart of social media, right? Like those of you who are in the United States, well, Walmart's worldwide, I guess, but I can only speak from where I live. You got these super centers where you go in and you can get everything. You can get your pharmacies, you can get your oil changed, your tires changed, you can shop for your house, you can shop for your business, you can get your electronics, you can get your clothes, all of it, right? And that's kind of a very convenient way to shop. And so I kind of conceptually am working on this idea where it's like, why just have one? I have so many different interests, so many different things I want to share, and staying true to the theme of the reason why I started this channel to begin with. Go back to my introductory video, the mission statement on my page. You'll see why. It kind of, it's a true catalog of my life and what I can do, but not a full one yet, because there's always this supply and demand. So what I'm getting at is, once to get some patrons going, right, over on Patreon, and it is really, it's a small monthly fee, it's a recurring fee, and $5. That's it, $5, $5 US. Then you start to build a community, and when you have that community, with their input, because they're paying, we can create that into something that we all want. The creator and the patrons. You understand what I'm saying? So there can be community, there can be connections there where you guys are talking to one another, not just interacting on the comments here, which is sort of a linear thing. And whatever we can come up with will be a good opportunity for us to discuss there. The other thing is, I do want to make that a little bit more appealing to you guys. So going with this exclusivity, I'm very much thinking about taking what Dan does with Fearless and releasing it there. And you can only access it there for a time before I release it here. Now, that could be a long time. It could be 6 months. It could be a year, whatever I decide. Or I may never release it onto YouTube. Okay, because the thing is, the patrons are the ones that are going to wind up getting exclusivity. They're going to wind up getting priority on things. And when you become a patron, now when you request certain videos, that's the priority. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's, a lot of people suggest things on YouTube, and sometimes I'll grab those suggestions and do it because I'm looking for something a little bit different to do. But typically I know exactly what I want to do. But on Patreon, if you're a patron, or on Patreon, if you're a patron, now you get top priority. So anyways, we're like 8 minutes into this video, but I needed to explain that. And I hope you guys see this, you understand it, you respond to me, and hopefully you start going there and checking it out and saying, okay, we get the idea of where you want to go with this. We're going to get on board with this, and we're going to help you, and we're going to become a community, and then of course we talk and we take this where it needs to go. Let's listen to some music for a while, and then you can listen to me talk more. Oh. Oh, wait. I gotta tell you, my son designed this for me for my birthday. It's Chords and Notes. Now, it's not the actual picture that I use on my icon, but it was very cool. He designed it and he created this. And there's a water glass also, same thing. It got me thinking, because there is merchandising available with YouTube and I believe also with Patreon. It got me thinking, once I reach a certain threshold, I'm going to start doing merchandise, starting with coffee mugs. Because then when you turn on the video, aka come on over and have a seat, we're going to have coffee together. Tell me what you think about the idea of merchandising. Now, because I talked so long, I gotta wait. There we go. Here we go. Hope the neighbors are gonna enjoy this. Okay, to me it looks a little bright on your end. So let me just do this right quick. Let's bring that brightness down, a little bit of the backlight down. You should probably get a better view of the screen. Looks a little better. Here we go. Don't you just love this channel, folks? Be quiet. Drink your coffee. Gentle voice.
sei lontana, sogni all'orizzonte, mancano le parole.
That was nice. Nice
Sei con me,
climbing up
tu mi allora, tu segui con me. Mio sole, tu segui con me, con me, con me, con me. Time to say goodbye. I see che non ho mai venuto e vissuto con te. Adesso si vivrò con te. Partirò su
Hey my friends, thank you very much for watching this video, and a big thank you to Rehn Stillnight for accepting singing with me. Make sure you go check her stuff. And this song is very special to me because it reminds me of my father a lot. We used to listen to Andrea Bocelli on the car all the time, and then he used to tell me stories about his Italian family, about how it reminded him of his mother singing in Italian, his grandmother cursing in Italian when she was mad at him. It's a very special song to me. I hope you enjoyed it. Here's a couple more videos for you to watch, and I'll see you again in a few days. Until then, have yourself an epic day.
You got it, brother. Yeah, for sure. Now I'm going to have to check her out because she's got an amazing voice too, and Dan endorses her. Now, forgive me for the lighting here, folks. Okay, I had the new light that I had broke, so now I'm back to the old lighting, and it's going to be like this until I can get myself a better lighting setup. But that's why you're here, right? Raw, honest, and unedited. Again, it's like you're here with me. This is what you would be experiencing. So, okay, where do I want to begin here? First of all, I don't know the song, and I don't listen to Andrea Bocelli. I know the name, okay? Now, this clearly was an opera piece, and they both have that training, and they have that experience and that talent to be able to deliver this. Her voice was really, really gentle, really amazing, and I was actually blown away by that last note that she hit, because that drew me in. That really was like, wow. There was just something special about the tone that she carried in that note that was just absolutely amazing. Now with Dan, we know he's always amazing, but again, it's refreshing and sometimes surprising to hear it in maybe like a composition like this, in a song like this. It's a reminder of what he's able to do, what he can do, and what he consistently has done for us. So I've got no issues at all with this song, other than the fact that I'm not an opera fan, so it's not one of those songs that I would probably listen to by choice again, other than the fact that he is singing in it, and her now, because what an amazing voice. Every time that I get into one of these artists, these independent artists that I've been reacting to from around the world, when they bring in a guest, 85-95% of the time I get intrigued. Who is this guest? Who are they? What can they do? And so it's like this labyrinth that I go on where, okay, I'm going down this path and I'll say, oh, squirrel, let's go that way, or oh, let's go that way. And then it's like, oh, wait a minute, I've got so many artists that I'm reacting to. How am I going to do it all? That sort of thing. But again, that would be another thing that I can use Patreon for. But anyways, this was a great experience. I'm glad that you came over and you watched this with me. This was absolutely refreshing way to start the week ahead. And looking at my notes, and you can't see what I wrote because it's going to be, well, it's not really going to be a surprise because I'm going to put it in the community tab. But for the week ahead, we have some more good ones. The next one is an opera piece. And then we have a couple of metal pieces. And then we have a piece that's rock and roll, but almost has an operatic element to it. I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to make you. Actually, that's kind of stupid because by the time you see this video, you will have already seen the community tab. So I'll just tell you. Tuesday, if I decide on this order, Tuesday should be The Phantom of the Opera. Wednesday should be Mirror, Mirror by Blind Guardian. Thursday should be March of Time by Halloween. And then Friday, wrapping up the week with a fun, wonderful, excellent song by Queen called Bohemian Rhapsody. Have you heard it? Well, if not, you will. God bless you. Jesus loves you. And I will talk to you in the next video. Bye.